For this next flower, you're going to be needing a selection of cardstock petals, a selection of something in a much softer material, dictionary paper, tissue paper, swabs, muslin. You can use these soft ones. I use them for my nails. You can tear them a little bit to give them a little bit of texture. You can use, because you want them thin and stretched out and filmy, muslin works. A poke tool, one of your stamens, your ball tool, scissors, and either one of your sponges depending on what you're using, your Eva foam or a kitchen sponge, and your trusty water bottle. Use an old piece of foam to poke the holes in, otherwise you'll damage your thing, and I recommend you poke your holes in before you start wetting your paper, because it can get a little bit sensitive. For the purposes of this flower, we're going to trim them in a little bit. For this next step, you can use your mini glue gun if you got one. I don't have a mini glue gun, so I'm going to be using my trusty Tombow, and I'm going to pre-glue this is the center one that's going to go around your pearl or your center. That's why I'm giving it extra glue so that it'll fold. With this one, we're going to be seeing the outside, so glue on the wrong side of the paper or on the pattern side you don't want to see. Tombow, as you know, dries clear and it becomes repositionable. So it makes it easy to work with and a great alternative to a glue gun. So my glue is now dried. You can see it's transparent. So this is going to be the messy one. You're going to fold over one petal. Then the opposite petal. And you're going to sort of wrap them around each other. So you will have formed a bud. And we're going to put on a layer of the soft paper, and you're just going to bring it up. In our next little one. And remember to alternate your leaves. So when they must always go in the space. And again, just push it up. Whoops. That's not supposed to happen. So you're just cupping your petals. Oh, that one's not cut deep enough. If at this stage you want to spritz a little bit, just a very little bit, to help those petals stay there. And it means you can play with them a little bit. Remember, alternate. You can roll these over a toothpick if you want, but your fingers work just as well. I'm going to spritz these a little bit here while they're here. As I've mentioned before, moistening your paper changes the texture and the alignment of it, so it makes it more adaptable. Let's bolt all these ones. Just have a wet wipe handy to clean it, because I'm now doing things a bit backwards, but that's how we roll sometimes. And every flower that you ever do will have its own little characteristics. The chances of you being able to make two flowers exactly the same are pretty impossible. And there we have another rat-a-tat version. Greenery on my flower, I just think it makes them look a little bit more realistic. Oh, really, they can't, but these are all fantasy flowers, but I just think it finishes them off really nicely. And there we have another flower.